Hello, Miko.
Hi, Emmy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I love the pink.
Thank you. Thank you. I like
Mhm.
your lavender.
Thank you so much. I love lavender anyway.
Me
So,
too. Me too.
is it you're in London now? Oh
No,
yeah.
I'm in Brooklyn.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on the film.
Thank
Eh,
you.
And I just wanted to tell you, this is my favorite toxic relationship I've ever seen.
That is a great compliment, I think.
Uh, of course. Do you know why? Because I felt they were just toxic because they were broken rather than they were just imperpose narcissists.
I completely agree. I think that I appreciated so much, even reading Benny's writing, that it was not a glamorized connection. It was
Mhm.
the full weather system of what a kind of toxic relationship can feel like and look like. And I think that volatility they had with each other was born out of great fragility. And I think the more we spoke to Mark and Dawn as well, the more you got to absorb why their relationship was so hazardous and challenging and why they could never seem to find this sort of happy medium. I do think they tried. I do think they wanted it desperately, but it's like this happy medium sort of eluded them and they could never get on the same page. And it was heartbreaking.
I know. I could feel it. It's like it was very kind of intense, to be honest,
Yeah.
because she loves him, but she's having her own trouble, and he loves her, but he have his own trouble, which
Yeah, they
most of
both
us.
well, it's both of us have been, we've all been there, and I think she really was someone who struggled with her own demons, but she's watching this person she loves so deeply unravel in front of her
Mhm.
eyes. And yet, because of her own demons, she didn't really have the tools to catch him all the time and to be the steady that he needed.
And even he wasn't steady either, so it's hard to be steady around somebody who's not steady because they
Yeah.
move, they change, you change.
Yeah.
And I love that because I think every single house have some sort of behavior like this, even though if they both like so sane, they still have their
Yeah.
struggle and their problem.
Well,
And
I think that's the truth is that,
Mhm.
I think I think sometimes movies especially can tend to idealize people or relationships or make them quite
Mhm.
tidy and sort of palatable. But I really believe that even sane people don't always behave as we would like. I think we can oscillate as human beings between being loving and difficult within 5 minutes. I think that it's not just people who are broken like Mark and Dawn that struggle. I think
Mhm.
we all struggle with trying to do the right thing and be the right person for our partners all the time.
Yeah, especially if you guys live together. It's not like somebody you see him that you can fake 5 minutes. No, it's
Yeah.
different when you live together. You're seeing, you're bored of each other, you love each other, and
Yeah.
also that. I wanted to know, how did you create this with Dwayne on camera? Because you guys, you worked together before, but seems a little bit different.
Yeah, this was definitely a departure from Jungle Cruise, which was like one big blooper reel. This was completely different. And um, I think we have such a intrinsic trust and friendship that we've been friends for years. It does create a safety net and a shorthand, especially when you're going to have to go somewhere volcanic in a scene. I knew he'd catch me. I knew he would be, and I knew we'd be able to talk about it afterwards and try to come down from it all. But um, I think there was something remarkable that I'll never forget was seeing him as Mark Kerr for the first time because he had disappeared so much. It really allowed me not to see him at all. It was like a completely different human being standing in front of me. And
Mm.
that in itself was so transporting. And it's not just about the prosthetics that he looked different. It's
Mhm.
it's the performance, it's the complete disappearance that he did. It truly was one of the most flooring things I've ever seen when he came in as him for the first time. It's like It's like the air changed in the room. It was so intense, this whole demeanor shift. It was pretty remarkable.
Yeah, the whole energy was down. Lost thing. Did you speak with Dawn, real life Dawn?
Yeah, many times. And I think that was a huge part of empathizing with her and getting to understand where she was coming from. And because I realized in general in my career, I'm not sort of that interested in playing people who are likable. I just want to play people who are very exposed as human beings and complex. And I think I'd never had that gift of sort of talking to the real life person, not only absorbing all of her mannerisms, idiosyncrasies, but what was her childhood like? What was she marinated in? Why is she this way? You know, I think I just got to ask her everything, and she was so generous with me, which I think took a lot of trust because I think it's a very daunting thing to have a movie made about one of the most volatile times in your life. I don't think any of us would like that. And I think it took a great deal of trust from her, and I appreciate it to no end.
And you did it justice. I loved the relationship. I loved you guys. I love the movie. So, Emily, it's always good to see you.
Yeah, good to
Congratulations
see
again.
you, Miko. Thank you.
And we see each other soon.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Take care. Bye, Emily.